Shall we see who's coming on, Fifi, for a late night chat? Eh? Shall we see who's coming on? Want to come and say hello? Yolanda's missed you if she comes on. Yo, Yolanda missed you with Charlie. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody? Who's gonna join me for a late night chit chat? Who knows? Hey, Renette, how are you, my lovely? How you doing? Hey, Mr. Mason, I'm not... This is my bed. Look, Fifi's come to say hello, look. This little girl's getting old. Yes, hello. Hello, yes, hello. What am I doing up? Joe, I don't sleep. Hey, Jules, how are you? Put little Fifi on the camera. Oh, little Fifi. Little Fifi. Oh. Little sad, really. Why aren't you all in bed anyway? You're asking me, full of cold. Oh, bless you, Renette. Sending healing, my lovely. We're a good night tonight. Have you seen the go on? What Urquibus caught? That were bloody amazing. Hey, Nanny Lynn. Joe's in bed. I'm in bed. This is my bed. I'm in my chair. I've got to pull my blanket up though. My quilt's come down off my back of my chair. But I'm actually in bed. John's not too bad. He's feeling really poorly at the minute. He's just going to sort Fee out and then he's going to bed. That place tonight was that the guy that was on the BBC Breakfast Special. It was. It was. Hey, Beth, it's only 7:30 there. Wow. It's 12:30 midnight. Hercules footage was fab. It was. Just watching it live from tonight. Nanny Lee, look at the state of my hair. It needs to sorted out, this hair does. Hey, Joyce. I've right enjoyed tonight's live. It was lovely going out. Bar from John not feeling very well. I've been decking up. Have you been decking up, Joe? Hey, yo. She says, sweet dreams when you go to bed. I said, thank you. Just sorting Fifi. Yeah, John's doing. He's all right. He's not feeling too well. He's got doctor's phone in the morning. They need to. Oh, bless you, old dog. They just need to. I don't know what they're going to do. They definitely need to run more tests because it's not normal. For him to go like he does. Me and Claire both didn't think you were going to make it back to car, to be honest. Tracy, what have you found? I know you've got your decks out. Decks out. Oh. She found the decorations. She gets the decks out. My tea's still warm. No, it's cold now. Night, baby. Putting inside and outside decks up tomorrow. Send me pictures. Just to let you know, I was in my first race today in F1. I won my... Oh, congratulations, Adam. That's right good. Hey, Janet. Melbourne, Florida. Stay cozy and warm. Oh, wow. It's your summertime, isn't it? Is it your summertime? Or have I got that wrong? I may have got that wrong, Janet. I need one of your mugs. I do need one of your mugs. I'm going to get one if we get to Chesterfield tomorrow. See how Laddo's feeling in the morning. I've still got to be quiet though. Everybody's in bed. The babies are in bed. Daughter's in bed. Son-in-law's in bed. It's Melbourne, Australia. I'm sure she knows where she's from, Mr. Mason. Did you see my comment about the orb? Okay, I did. I just saw it, Gillian. I put a love heart on it. You said that's what you saw at the beginning, but was right to left. Very interesting. We'll have to look back at that one. We're on about Lindsay. This is our summertime. It is Joe, isn't it? This is our summertime. It's winter, but in the 70s. Oh my God, Beth, what do you do in summer? I'd melt. I'd just be a puddle on the floor. They'd just be oodles of fat. My child heroes are Lewis Hamilton. Love to meet him. He seems so nice. You never know, Adam. You never know. Your blinking blanket I made you ages ago. I could have swore I sent it to you, but it was in the bag with the tinsel. So send me your address again. I'm washing it. Oh, Tracy. Do you know, I didn't like asking. I didn't like asking you, Tracy, because I thought I didn't know whether I didn't know what you were doing, so I didn't like to ask. But I will definitely send you my address afterwards, Tracy. I can't wait for this blanket. There was defo communication with Future Nightwings and answering on the spot. I think it was brilliant. Hey, Diana, how are you, my beautiful lady? No, it's winter here, but it's not really. It's bloody freezing here, Janet, I'll tell you. I was crazy to leave Florida for Ohio. Oh, bless you, Beth. Oh, I've never been to. The only place I've been is Spain. España. But we've got family in America, and they have invited us out. But I don't fly. I don't know. I don't know, to be fair, whether I could fly for that amount of time. But there is other ways of getting there. We could go on a boat. In our house, it's summer. I can't get cold. What do you mean you can't get cold? In our house, we've got the heating on full. But I ain't at minute because at night time I turn it down back to 17 because I think we can all wrap up. We all should be in bed anyway under covers. You shouldn't have it eating on at night. You can find her at 10 Downing Street. Who's that, Wardrog? Yo-yo. Ohio is cold. Sending shivers. Do you get? Is it snowing anywhere? Has anybody got any snow? I know. Take a cruise. Could you imagine? Could you imagine me on a boat, on a big boat, on a sea-going boat? I'm scared at sea, but I will. We will go one day. One day, it's going to be on our bucket list. We're going to have a bucket list. So, bucket list before we die. This is places we've got to go. If I get cold, my back's in agony, hon. Joe, my back's in agony when I get cold, but I can't allow it to stop me from at least attempting to get out and investigate. It was twinging left, right, and centre tonight because it was so cold. I'd even took a blanket out to wrap my little legs up. Well, they're not little, are they? But we'll say little legs. My little legs up, but the blanket kept slipping. But it weren't really a blanket; it was a shawl. So it didn't work very well. I keep turning our heating down to 15, but the better half keeps turning it back up. That's what John does. Shh, he'll deny it. Hey, Gemma, I live in the Lake District and sleep with my windows open all year round. I used to, Gemma. I used to sleep. I can't actually. I can't sleep at night if it's too hot. And what I keep doing is I'll go upstairs and have a shower, and I'll go in bedroom, and then I'll open bedroom windows because you need the fresh air coming in the daytime. But I forget to tell John, and because I don't sleep upstairs, I sleep here in this lovely chair. He freezes to death. I haven't got a bucket yet, let alone a list. Oh, you got to make one. I look Lake District. I was looking at I think it was Monday to Fridays. They've got some really good deals on for Lake District at the minute. I'm saying that's where you live. I live at number 10 Downing Street. Tracy moans if I put the heating on. She says it's too hot and I'm shivering. Told her to take more HRT. I know. I've still got my fan, Jules. I've still got the fan. I think it's in all way at minute though. Because when I'm flushing, I'm bang next to the door, so I can just lean across and open the door. Poor John, I know. I don't know how are you, my beauts. I keep saying that, Lindsay. I've never been further than Wales, never been on. Oh, Gillian, if you get a chance, you need to do it. It is amazing. Even though I'm scared, but it is amazing. But what would be on your unbucket list? What would you never do again? What would I never do again? Nothing. I'd do everything again. Everything I'd do again. Apart from would I get married? Yeah, because I would get married. So no, I can't even say I wouldn't get married because I would get married. We are getting married next year, so no, there's nothing. I don't regret anything. Everything that I've done, and believe me, I've made some boo-boos. But everything I've done has made me the person I am. Whether that's been in bad relationship, I've come out stronger and better. Whether it's been a stupid choice that I've made, in the heat of the moment, I wouldn't change a thing. And that's being honest. I wouldn't change anything. Even the people I've met that I don't get on with, or I don't like anymore, or I have nothing to do with, I don't regret meeting them because they learnt me something. Yeah, so never. Mine would never go back to an ex. I will know it's cold when I go back home for Christmas. I've been down south since August due to COVID. And Mike's, I'm looking forward to getting back home so much. Oh, bless you, Diane, my lovely. When are you due to go back home then? When are you due to go back home, Diana? I don't regret anything, but I just wouldn't want an ex. An ex is for a reason. But you could say that about everything. Everything's for a reason, Joe. Everything. Me neither. If I would go on a plane, I'd go to Iceland to sleep in a clear igloo tent and watch. Do you know what scares me about going in one of these? They're not igloos, are they? It's like you can go in them ice hotels. I'm going to call it a ice hotel. In an ice hotel, you know what frightens me? It might melt. While I'm in there, it might melt and I might drown. And drowning's just not the way I want to go. I'm surprised John ain't turned into a snowman because of you leaving the windows open. He nearly does, War Dog. He nearly does. You can hear him swear at night. Now then, you twat. No, I don't really. Never calls me that. War Dog, he gets in the freezer to warm up. It's that cold. I'd love to spend Christmas in a log cabin with a huge fire. Do you know, Joe, if you book in January, February, there's some good deals on for Christmas. For Christmas times, the better deals run in January to book. I'd do it. I'd do it. Have an hot tub as well, and then you can go in hot tub on Christmas Day night after a few bevies, or take a bottle of champers or cheap plonk into tub. It's really good. I like my hot tub holidays. I nearly spit my pips out. Yo, you bad girl. Oh dear. But yeah, tonight's investigation, I think that were really good. We did have some really relevant stuff coming through. John come through quite a bit, and I think John come out before we'd even introduced who we were, because I forgot to do that at the beginning. But what I did find interesting was at every point it were telling us to it asked us to leave on a few times. It come out and said, but what gets me with that is a couple of months back, it got vandalized, and we don't know whether it were kids. We don't know who's done it, but they vandalized it, but they also pinched a load of stuff. 358 kept coming through. They vandalised and took a load of stuff from the monuments there, and they've now got CCTV footage. We didn't realise. John did. He saw it when we got there, but obviously we don't. But they've got CCTV footage now, or a camera that's on it, watching. And I don't know whether it's. I think the council's put it up, but I think it goes direct to, I don't know whether it goes direct to him or whatever, but obviously we weren't doing anything wrong, so nobody needed to come out and see to us, did they? John came out and captain. I didn't know he was the captain. Yeah, John was the he was the main pilot. He was the pilot that went through. I got to book a booster then any time after that. Or I missed. Hang on, what have I missed? I will know it's called when I go back home for Christmas. I got that one. And then, where's it gone? We've had our boost. I'll tell you something though, I'm not having no more. That's it, I've done. I've had my jabs and I've had a booster, and none of them is working against this new COVID, this new strain, this Crimbo or whatever it's called, morons. I don't know, whatever the anagram is. I've done. I'm not injecting myself with anything else. Evening, Ainsley. How are you, my beauts? Why do people have to vandalize things? I know, because they're dickheads. They're just people that are just want a good hiding. Love learning about the history side as well as the paranormal. Jules, it's the history that gets me all the time. It's the history that keeps drawing me back and back and back. I think history is amazing. Again, I just wish when I were at school I would have paid more attention to history. But they make it so boring at school. Really, they need to put some fun into history and just learn about a multitude of things instead of just learning the things that they did. Well, what they learned when we were at school. World War Two were brilliant, and World War One, and when you did about all different wars and stuff, they were really good in history. But then we did the shit history, and yeah. But then now I don't think any history is shit, so it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? I'd never put a swimming costume on in summer, never mind winter for October. Who says you're going in October in a costume? Omni? What's Omni? Definitely having no booster. No, do you know? We had it done. I didn't listen to what the government was saying. I didn't listen to what the conspiracy theories were going round. I had the jabs because I wanted to have the jabs. I have the flu jab every year, so it don't bother me having these different jabs. What bothers me though now is they're saying with these boosters, we've had this booster, but then we might have to have another 10 or another 6. And I think, oh my God, that's just so shit. So I'm not having them. I think it's crazy. I don't mind having it once a year, but yeah. Oh gosh, I just realised we are past midnight, which means we are Thursday. My baby girl is 1 on Friday. I don't know why I'm so emotional about it. Think I'd be used to it as she's my 7th. Well, what's the name, Donna? What's little one's name? Bless. Do you know you always get emotional? Always get emotional when it's kids' birthdays. Just grows so quick. Omnicron is the new I know it was something like that, but it's got to be in it somewhere, hasn't it? I'm sticking to the flu jab. Definitely felt an emotional attachment to them tonight for everything they did for us. Definitely. Wish I took history, but got advice to do geography. Wow. Never too late to learn, though, is the jewels. So definitely bring the history back in. Not sure about the booster. I know so many that have been so ill after. I've not been too bad. I weren't bad at all. I think John got poorly a little bit, but he were already poorly when he went to have it. I'm the same. I was happy to get it for me, but not more and more. No, I don't want. No, like you say, Ainsley, we've done the booster, we've done the jabs, we've done the first booster. I don't see the point why we need to keep having a booster every 6 months when we have a flu jab. Flu is always going to be around, and different strains are going to come about, but we're not building an immune system up, and it's crazy. Wow, 7 babies. I would have had 7. If I would have been with right partner, I would have had 7. I'd have had 10. Yeah, I hated the first part of pregnancy, but I loved the ending, and the labours was quick. So yeah, a new strain of the virus that causes COVID-19, known as B11529, being labelled as the Omicron variant, and will classified as a variant of concern. Do you know? I thought I was crazy having 5. Oh, Tracy, you've been beaten. Same, 5 people I know being so ill. Claire was saying it tonight. A couple of her friends, they've had it, and they got all their eyes have gone puffy, and they've got, like, I don't know if it's dry skin, but all their eyes have puffed up. And it's weird having thing. Luckily, I didn't have it, so I was okay. My nephew has 6. My nephew has 6. Last ones were twins. I always said Joe would have had twins, but she couldn't carry twins, so she had them one straight after another. Her name is Scarlett. I don't get emotional on birthdays, just more so with her. She's literally a godsend on me and the kids together when it felt like life was falling apart. Oh, Donna. Well, this is for Scarlett. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scarlett. Happy birthday to you. And I'm going to sing it again in morning to you, Donna. It is emotional, and it is when kids do keep you together. They keep you from falling apart. They always do. I had one because I was 3 days late. And yes, it was worth it. I got bad with booster and then flu jab, so just recovering now. Do you know, Renee? I said to him when I went for booster, I says, "How long after can I have my flu jab?" And she went, "Oh, you can have it now." And I said to John as we were walking out, I says, "I'm not." I says, "I'll wait while January now and have my flu jab because I don't want to mix them both together. Plus, I don't want them. I've got like you get that. It's not sore. I can smack my arm, look, but I can feel where I've had jab. So I don't want to have a dead arm again. So, but yeah, no, I'm not having them both together. I think it's a bad idea, that, isn't it? I hope you recover soon, Renee. It's awful when you have these, when you have them. It's shocking. Oh, look, you're getting happy birthdays coming now. Look, Scarlett. I've been Gaz since I was 19, 20. If things were different, I didn't put work first. I would love to have a big family. I'd have been like her, off 22 kids and counting, the Radford family. I would Gaz have felt. Or is it like Johnny, don't get a choice? Oh dear, aren't we mean? Aren't we meanies? Um, so yeah, so I can't sleep. I'm not tired at all. I hate it when I'm like this. I don't really want to be a human pincushion. No, I don't think anybody does, Jamie. Nobody likes being a pincushion. Unfortunately, some people don't have a choice, and they forever. My hair's right dry. Can you see how dry it is there? I need to put some serum on it. It's very dry hair. That's what you get for bleaching it. After bleach, after bleach, after bleach. Stay on and talk to us. I'll be talking to myself soon. Everybody will bugger off to bed or go out for the day. He'd have felt knackered. I always knew my nephew would have loads though, and he works hard to provide for them. That's good, Joe. That's good. It's good when you've got a good one. And I know he's your nephew, but his missus has got a good one. But yes. So we're not going to be out tomorrow. We're going to have a night off tomorrow because John's going to rest. Friday night, we're coming back on, and we're going to be talking. Tuesday night on Chit Chat, we covered, what did we cover? Auras and energy. So what we're going to do is, when we got to end that, John were reading through a list, and there were certain ones that I'd circled that we could come on and talk about. So I think on Friday, me, John, and Claire, if John's up for it, but me and Claire are going to come on and we're going to start talking about some of them other particles to do with auras and energies. Thank you, Janet. It took the daughter ages because beginning that year I were purple. I'd got red, purple, and black all underneath this, so that's why the blondie bit's a bit dry. Lindsay hair is down my back now. Wow, Julian. Saturday, I know that I'm really going to be feeling crap, especially Friday when I come home from the doctors. I get that feeling. Why are you having yours on Saturday? Or are you going to doctors for something else, Jamie? I had 4 boys, always wanted at least one girl. Would have loved to have had another baby, but time wasn't right. Grandkids made up for it though. Can't wait to give them a big kiss and cuddle soon. I bet you can't, Diana. Purple. Yeah, well, purple. Can't you remember, Joe, when I had purple hair? Do you know, I had 2 girls and I always wanted a boy. I always wanted boys because I got told boys were easier. but I got my two girls first, and then I got my boy on third go. So I was quite happy, but I would have continued. Just like I said, just weren't with the right partners, I suppose. Well, I were. I mean, I was with girls' dad for 8 years, and then split up with him, and then I was with Mike's dad for 8 years, and then split up from him. So I think it was just a pattern. John's lucky because we've hit the 10-year mark, and he's still here, but we ain't had no kids. Do you think that's telling me something? You never know, do you? Going for flu jab on Friday. Oh, Jamie, you'll be all right, sweets. Keep us posted. My booster is the 29th of December. I'm interested to see how people get on with this booster. I think, do you know, Yo-Yo, I think it's like a hit and miss with some. For some people, I don't think it affects them. For others, I think it does. Yeah, I can. It suited Johan. Thank you. I think dark hair does suit. But I like the blonde, and because in summer I like to go lighter, and then in winter I like to go darker. Um, my mom used to be my hairdresser. Now my daughter's my hairdresser, and my daughter's turned around and said, "No, I'm not doing it here anymore." So what we've done is we've gone the chocolate brown at the back, but then we've gone. It's actually not blonde; it's supposed to be grey, but in this light it does look yellow. It looks a mellow yellow. Yeah, but it is a grey. But I'm gonna have it more silver. I want more silver greying. I got two girls. Oh, hang on. I was busy last night when you was talking about auras, but I'm sure I could see them when I was an infant. I told guys about it. Wished I could. You could still do it, Jules. You just have to try and reopen that part of you that could do it. But you just forget how to do things. It's like anything. We can forget how to tie your shoelaces, but if we practice, we'll learn again. So just keep doing it. Don't doubt yourself, my lovely. Got two girls and three boys, three grandchildren, and my fourth is due on the 18th. Congratulations! Let us know how she gets on, Tracy. Woohoo! With more celebrations. I've got four grandsons, and John's got a granddaughter. My mum and my booster is on the 10th. Hope you go all right. I wanted to see my family. Is that Seattle, SA? I might be wrong on that one. Or is that? I don't know. But unfortunately, I can't go due to New Bed. Oh, my daughter's 21 in January, so it was supposed to be a present. Fingers crossed, Renette, that things get lifted, and you're able to travel. Because of South Africa. Sorry, my sweets. I'm shocking. That's all. Do you know? I hope that it's lifted by then, or if not, postpone it till end of January. And I hope then that you get a chance to go across because there's nothing worse than looking forward to something to having it not happening. But we're here to keep you company, so don't forget that. We'll keep you happy and going. Jean, good evening. Hello, it's me. It's me who. My two girls were the easiest to carry, I had no sickness, but both ended up emergency C-sections and both early babies. One's 9 and Scarlett is literally a mini hair. Everything she's done, Scarlett is doing. It's crazy. Love it when they're like that. I see emotional auras. I'm gobsmacked that other people can't see the barbed wire around angry people that I see. It's really interesting, isn't it, Yo-Yo, on how people perceive and see different auras because we don't all see the same. I've got to remember that SA is South Africa. I should know that, Renette, because Sheila always comes on and Sheila always puts SA, and I always get so confused, and I do apologize. I am shocking. I tried to see white and purple, but I think that could be a glare of the background or clothes, etc. Squint and try it, and try doing it around different people and different objects. Try a tree. Try if you've got flowers, try flowers. See what auras you get from them. Look at the objects that have got energy and start working with them, and then work back up to people, Jules. You might find that it'll just snap back like that. Well, good night, Yo and Lindsay and everyone on Facebook. And yes, take care, Jamie. Sweet dreams and have a good night. As even Gillian's telling me off now, look, South Africa. Hey, Charles. I'm late. What's good? Ah, Charles, bless you. You must have missed live earlier. We were live earlier. We've got some interesting stuff. Nothing went off though. None of the bears or the balls or the other equipment we used, but we did get some relevant stuff coming through, which was interesting. And Hercubase did actually catch. You see an orb coming across, and then in the top corner, you see a quick shadow, and then you see this it's like a swirl of mist. Really, really interesting to see. We also did an EVP, and you could actually hear voice. You heard like a mumbling. I think it were after Claire's first question. Just after, and it was just before John spoke, but you could hear like a mumbling noise. We also had some personal experiences where John thought he could hear somebody coughing. Me and Claire thought we could hear people talking. Claire saw a blue light, and she thought somebody were walking towards us. And she said there's somebody coming, and we shone us to, and there was nobody there. But it wasn't a car light. It was closer than where the car lights were showing, and it was. She just said it were like a blue light, which were interesting. I got 12 grandkiddies and 13 great grandkiddies. Look at you, Jean. I feel sorry for you when it comes to Christmas and birthdays. What I don't get is if we all get the COVID jab, why do we need the flu ones as well? I asked the very same question, and apparently it's because it's two different variants, which to me makes no sense at all, Tracy. But it does make sense to me. I mean, that's wrong. It does make sense to me, but it's just annoying the fact why can't they just give it us all in one? Put something new into the flu jab that we have every year would have been a lot easier than doing what we're doing. But like I said, we're not building an immune system up, so we're getting badly anyway. Because we haven't got an immune system. I can't wait to be my mum's lovely natural pure white colour. Mine's, do you know, Diana, mine doesn't go white. Mine goes that mucky peppery colour. Well, I think it does. When roots come through, it goes like a peppery colour. A bit more silver streaked, but still a pepper. So, yeah, I'm sort of like, diet. Real drunk housewives of Australia. Good day. That were a bit of poor version, that weren't it? Good day, my lovely. I hope you're well over there in the Australia's land of wonder. Again, another beautiful place to be. SA to me is a smart ass. A smart ass. Never had a day's sickness with any of mine. I loved being pregnant. I loved being preggers. Yeah, and at the end, Lindsay, sorry I missed you. That's okay, Charles, you're forgiven, my lovely. We all know that everybody's got busy lives as well as coming to watch. It was brilliant tonight. Are you going back there, Lindsay? We probably will go back, Jules. Probably not yet. We'll leave it a bit. But yeah, one place that we will go back to. I think we've only been there once or twice before. And I think it was early last year that we went. We were supposed to be going back and talking to Tony, the gentleman that were on that field the day it happened. I think he's the only one left that's surviving out of his friends that were there that day. I think I remember him saying that. But yeah, we're going to go back in. But what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go in daytime. I think what we'll do, if John's not up for it, I'll get Claire to meet me, and we'll walk dogs round, and we'll take you around and show you it in daytime as well. Yeah, saw the blue light behind the third cross photo, Lindsay. We'll have to look back for that, Joe, because I remember you saying you're skint now. Oh, bless you, Jean. I saw my first full apparition whilst here at Mum's. We had some strange goings on, which Mum experienced before her eyes. We took pictures. I cleansed the place. Been better since here. That's good. That's good. I mean, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, I think you do the right thing, Diana, is to cleanse. And sometimes it might take. You've got to remember that energy builds up. So if there's arguing or and it could be anything, it could be, and I don't mean arguing, but like if there's bickering going off, or if somebody's had a bad day and they're coming home, all that negative energy builds up and builds up. And to me, if you need to do that cleansing, because that energy stays. So yeah, get that cleansing done. Could do with one for this bloody fibromyalgia. It's keeping me awake tonight. Oh, Jean, bless you. The mumblings, Lindsay. There were some at the beginning and then mumblings near the end. I only heard it in the just after Claire. I didn't hear any more after that. Or I thought I did, but then when I listened back, I couldn't hear it when I got it close to me. Had my long cut. I know you've had your hair cut off. I can't believe you've had it cut, but I'll tell you something, Jean, it looks beautiful. Going a silver grey tomorrow with a pale pink splash of colour. Are you having the pink in the fringe or on the ends? Oh, but cancel because my hairdresser go, oh, Jean. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I hope she's okay, and I hope I wish her a speedy recovery, so she can get your hair done. I want to go to Beeklow in Derbyshire, the plane crash aside, but I don't know if it's a hard walk and if it's possible with crutches. To be honest, Jules, I think when you're going out that way, when I were talking, there's a guy that we met. We've gone to look round, done a day investigation, not a day investigation. We've gone to look round that place near Chesterfield that we did other week in daytime, and I were talking to an explorer, and this gentleman on his YouTube page, he's got it where all planes are and everything. And I was saying to him about, I wish I could get up. And he says, you ain't got a prayer. He says, even if you were on walking stick, because I said, what about if I went on mistakes? And he said, you do it yourself by doing it. So make sure you look into it, Jules, before you do, because I'll tell you now, once you start walking, getting back's going to be the problem. Probably not getting, but getting back because the terrain is that bad. Oh, it's going to look amazing, June, when you have that done. It will be back long again soon. I know it grows pretty quick, doesn't it, as hair? Anyway, I'm back on my diet again. I had a couple of weeks off, but I never put no weight back on, so I was really, really, really good. And I've got me all my diary going in again. So hopefully I'll be Slim Jim come next year. That's if I can. So I've got to cleanse my tarot cards. Okay, Bess, you've been talking about you. Have your ears been burning? We're just saying what a fabulous catch that was. And I've shared it on Facebook and on YouTube. Dido, good evening. You're lovely as you are. Thank you, Jean. I know, but I do you know, it don't bother me my weight, but I'm hoping that if I lose some, it takes that pressure off my knees. So at least my knees aren't struggling. So yeah. But no, that were amazing, that Hercubus. Do you know, if you watch Hercubus, there's like an orb that goes across, but then straight after that orb shot from right to left, you see like a shadow, and then you see that smoke, which I think is just absolutely amazing, because if it were vape, it would have been more. Plus, where it was, we were actually on camera. We were actually further back than what we actually looked. I just think it was fantastic. I haven't been watching your lives over the last 3 months, Lindsay. Not like me, but needed to get my physical and mental strength back. Do you know what, Diane? You know, Diana, sometimes we need to take that break. Some of us do need to take that break away. There is a lot, depending on if you're watching a lot of paranormal, and who you're watching depends on it as well. It can have an effect on, like you say, your own physical and mental strength. And then you've got your everyday lives going off. And you know what? Sometimes it does us all good to take that break. So much love to you, and we're glad to have you back. And when you're ready, come on back. Bess, we were just talking about your footage. We was. Damn. Thank you for letting me know. I went to the place you were at near me about a year ago to take photos in the day on my own. Oh, wow, Jules. That's all right. Just be careful though going out on your own. If you're not 100% on your feet, you need to make sure you don't go anywhere on your own. Definitely wasn't vape. No, it wasn't vape. We know it weren't vape. But yeah, I'm lucky I don't put weight on. Been 9 stone for a couple of years now. Black Magic and other chalks don't make any difference. Oh, I wish I have to look at something and I put weight on. If I look at a fish cake butter, I think I've put about 3 stone on. If I look at chocolate, then it's just like I think I just absorb the energy of the chocolate and just go and just blow up. Hey, Amelia Butte. Loved tonight's live. Felt very emotional, and all I could sense was an engine fire. It was very overpowering. Oh, bless you, Amelia. I don't actually know if there were an engine fire. I don't know. All I know is that the plane was coming down, but I don't know whether there were any flames coming out of the plane. I don't know whether the engines had just seized up and it was just coming down. I'm not exactly sure, but I will look into that and try and find out for you, my lovely, and see where that could where what energy you were picking up on. Obviously you could have just been picking up on it could have been something else you were picking up on, but yeah, be interesting to see. Dripping cakes, oh my goodness, them dripping cakes. I'm telling you, Jean, I'd put about 20 stone on with them dripping cakes. They're just oozing with fat and goodness. I wish you could get to Trinity Church to do investigations, to go up a hill across a farmer's field public footpath. Choose, you've got loads of sheep. I don't mind sheep, just don't give me cows. If there's cows, I ain't going nowhere. I don't like them dirty cars. But sheep, I'm not scared of sheep unless they try to charge me. Because some sheep do that, don't they? But yeah. John might have to have a go at that one, Jules, if he can. I always seem to be typing when you capture those images. Erkibase, so grateful for your footage. We are grateful for footage because I think it's amazing. I sense it was engine related. Yeah, I think it were engine related, my lovely. Take care, Diana, my lovely. Sweet dreams, my sweet lady, and we shall see you soon. Hey, Tracy, I hope you're well, my lovely. Okay, Jean, no need to boast. What's this, please? This is just a chit chat, Tracy, tonight. We've just been out on a paranormal investigation and we've just got back in and I've just come on to have a chit chat with everybody that can't sleep. And for some of you, it's daytime. Hence why I put, what did I put? Late night, late chat, early morning, because we're all at different times, aren't we, in this world? But you're welcome to stay and chit chat with us. And yeah, it'd be good for you to stay. Love you doing the outdoor lives, but please stay warm, especially as John hasn't been well. I know he's not well at all, Jean. He had a bit of a funny turn tonight, scared me and Claire a little bit, but yeah, he's gone to bed, so he'll get his phone call from his doctors in the morning, and hopefully they'll send him for some X-rays or chest X-rays or something, because it's definitely to do with his lungs. This my knees are bad and my champagne leg syndrome is getting worse. How long I'm going to be able to carry on before I get to the stage where I have to have one or both legs amputated? Wow, Gillian, just you look after yourself and stop putting pressure and stop running around like a blue horsefly for everybody else. You have to start putting yourself first, unfortunately. You've done what you can for others, and now it's time to make sure you look after yourself. Did you see the footage of Jessica, my newest bear, who's on? I haven't, Amelia. If it's on your YouTube, I will come across and have a look when I've finished my live. Multiple eyeballs. Is that what it is, Hercules? Is that what it is? Have you got multiple eyeballs? You've got good eyes. Night, Jules, my lovely. Take care. and sweet dreams. I burn sage. Renette burns sage incense once a week, also to cleanse my crystals. I'm a Reiki therapist. Wow, Renette. But you know, I got to admit, I think you do though, don't you? I mean, when you're working with crystals, I mean, I know they do need to be cleansed quite often, especially if you're using them around other people. Wow, Reiki therapist. You might have to come on one night, Renette, and talk to us about Reiki if you're interested. Come on and tell us about the practice and what you do and what it means to have Reiki done and what kind of ailments Reiki can help. That'd be interesting, Renette, if you're up for that, coming on one night and discussing that. Sent you the vid on WhatsApp. No worries. 5:13 p.m. Wow, it's 1:15 in the morning here. Sweet dreams, Diana. Must get round to sending you some drips. Oh, we're coming down soon anyway. We're going to be coming down. So yeah, what happened with John? He's not been very well, Amelia, and he's having problems with his oxygen, I think. So I think it's more to do with his lungs. So but yeah, he just went a little bit weak and a little bit white. He's like everything dropped. His colour dropped while we were out, and he went a little bit unsteady on his feet. But he's okay. He's in bed and resting. So hopefully he'll wake up in the morning feeling a little bit better, and then he can speak to his doctor. He has been poorly for a long time. Yo, he has. Oh, Gillian, let's hope it doesn't come to that. I hope so. Sorry, Gillian, sending you loads of healing. I'll post a couple of photos and history on members of Trinity Church for John. Oh, fantastic, Jules. That'd be amazing. Sending love and light to Gillian from Charles. Night, Diane. Night, Gillian. Take care. I'm not going sweet. I was saying good night to Diana. Sorry, Jules. Getting rid of you before you're going. I've been running around after Mary these past few weeks. She called me over to tidy her room, so I travelled up from Cornwall to do that for Mary. Oh, bless you. You're a good friend to Mary, my lovely. Did you hear the whisper too? It sounds like it's in the mic to me. Oh, I've just blocked Turkey Base. Where's Scotty when I need him? Hang on, I've got to go and do something. Oh shit, I don't know how to unblock. Base. I were answering your question and I don't know how to. I've got to sort this out. Oh, guests. No, that's not it. Come on, tell me how I unblock somebody. Oh no. Where's Scotty? Yo, go and see if you can get hold of Scotty. I need him to come and unblock somebody. It won't let me click on his name. That's Joe McNair. I'm trying to. It won't let me click on Base. No thanks. Why won't it do this? Oh no, Hercubus is there. I haven't blocked him. Why did it say blocked? Oh, somebody must have unblocked. Oh, thank you, Yo. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know what I did, Hercubus. I clicked on it. I was looking at what you put, and then Hercubus, I think Lindsay listened to the recording earlier on members. I didn't listen to recording. I didn't realise you sent me a recording. I just saw the two videos. Thank you, Yo. You're a lifesaver. I don't know how to do it. I am so sorry. I feel awful. Oh, Hercubus. Don't leave. Don't go. You didn't know you were here. How's it going, mate? Yo is over on YouTube. That's why you can't see her. It's the first video I sent. Oh, I'll have a look back. I thought it was the same video. I thought when I looked at videos, I'm thinking, what's happening here? And then, but I will. You look so. I were worried. I don't like. I was like, no. I was like, no, what did I do? What did I do? But yeah, it's. I will look back at the video. I did listen to both videos, so I don't know why I didn't pick that up on the mumbling. I did hear it actually, but I was looking at top corner because it said top left. So I was looking at top left and not listening to mumbling. But I did hear the mumbling, so I will play that back. I'll share that one as well. Oh my goodness. Do you know? Sorry, Akibis. I thought she heard it on members. Uh, I don't. Did I play him? I think I did play him on members. I did play it on members because I was listening to it. So yeah, I did. Well, do you know? Video one with spot second, the anomaly. Wow. But yeah, I mean, Joe's just put she heard mumbling twice though, Cubase. I heard it just after Claire asked that question before John spoke, and then I think it was I don't know whether it was John's last question or after Claire's last question again. That I think Joe heard mumbling. Yeah, I think I've got my mind in a little bit of a flutter here. It's because I blocked him. I blocked him by mistake. I think better get my arse on there too. Thought I was missing a lot of chat. I had the mumble conversation. Do you know that mumble though? It did sound like muffled voices. There was nobody around us and behind us because he said to Claire afterwards that when John went to show everybody around on where all plaques were and everything, we shone his torch behind, to see whether it could have been somebody walking past. And actually, behind us, you've got the cafe, and all the cafes shut down. So it was really weird. You were walking back to the car, and John went up those steps and walking on the side of the pond. I meant to ask, did John say it's freezing? Because it was like a whisper and didn't sound like John. But it probably just me not hearing it right. I'll have a look back, Jules, because he went up that way and we went round. So I will ask him. Gillian's popped over onto YouTube to say good night over there. But no, I will ask him. So yeah, it's very strange, very strange. So right, so we're all sorted now. I've not blocked anybody else. I'm keeping my hands here, so I'm not on the phone. I don't know. I've got to find a film to watch now so I can fall asleep down here. I don't know what film to watch. I've watched some right shite lately. There's been nothing good on. But new American horrors are in it. Anybody been watching it? Don't tell me it's storyline. I know it's something to do with vampires or blood sucking things, or they turn into vampires. I don't know. But don't give me any more. That was gist of what I've got. I'm not saying good night yet. Oh, I thought you were, Gillian. I thought we'd say good night. I do apologise, Gillian. Have you seen Doctor Sleep yet? No. Is that a film or a series? I don't know. Watched other night on telly, but it sent me to sleep with that rubbish. Oh, I tell you what, I did watch. I think I mentioned it other night what I watched. And it's how it's pronounced. So if I say it wrong, I apologise. But I think it's called Fukushima. And that were amazing to watch. That were really interesting. And that were to do a nuclear plant that got flooded with a tsunami. It were really good. That's the run on from The Shining. Oh, might have to look for that one. Doctor Sleep. It was fine. I can unhidden. Don't panic, Captain Mary. Oh, that's too going. Only thing is, I have Lindsay in bloody stereo. That's gonna be bad, Gene. Newish film on Netflix. Ooh, I'll have a look for that. I'll put my Netflix on afterwards. I've not watched a horror in ages. The last I watched was Conjuring 3, and I think the 3 is the latest one. It was the worst one so far. Do you know? I don't. These horrors these days. I'm sorry, but they're not horror films anymore for me. Um, they don't. They're more comedies. You know that it's all. Even actors are shit, and that's not a nice thing to say. But even their acting's rubbish. Or it were like when what do you call it? Blair Witch come out. I enjoyed Blair Witch. But then all these other films started coming out. Well, I've got a message from Hercules. All these other films started coming out, and they were all doing the same, holding camera and going. And I just thought, oh, don't do it. But yeah, Insidious is good. I don't know whether I know I've seen Insidious. Oh, cheers, my lovely Hercules. I've seen Insidious. Again, just to me, it's just a little. It's not far. I enjoyed it, but it's not what I can call a good one. Bit of chocky and Southern Comfort. I better sleep later. I was gonna have a cider. I was gonna have a cider. I hadn't had one though. I was gonna. I was gonna go and get one out of the fridge, but I best not. If I have one, I want two. And if I have two, I want three. And then that's not going to be good for me tomorrow's plans. I do love black comedy, piss take horrors. They're quite funny. I've got to admit, the piss take ones are really good. Tracy's called, what's it called? What's what called? Fukushima. That's what it's called, honestly. Like them because they're supposed to be true stories, but some of it is daft to laugh at. I never realised Insidious were based on true stories. I never realised that. That's interesting. Lindsay, how do you manage to keep up with chat on different channels? Because it's all in one on my screen. It comes up Facebook, and then if somebody comments on YouTube, it brings it up then. But obviously, Facebook drowns out YouTube, so sometimes I miss comments on YouTube because Facebook's going quicker than what YouTube is. But I quickly can jump. I'm really good at jumping conversations and then going back to something, but then I forget what I've gone back to, and it's just like, oh, my head. There's 4, I think now. The 3rd is really good. I watch Cinema HD. Is that like a Netflixy thing? That have you got Prime, Lindsay? I've started watching a series called The Wheel of Life or Wheel of Time. It's good if you like fantasy things. I will have a look for that one. Inbox on me though, because I'll forget. Someone was on about that. Is it any good? Which one, Tracy? The one that Joe put? Donna? So 2daymovies.net. That's yeah, you can get. Is that one of them like free ones, that Donna? Yes, you gobby shites on Facebook. You'll lynch you when you come on Facebook. Will John need surgery? Or are you still waiting? I'm waiting on more information, Amelia. Not sure what they're going to do. They need to do an X-ray of his lungs, I think, just to make sure. I'm not sure if it's still linked towards his blood pressure. I don't know if his blood pressure is a bit still high. He was supposed to be doing it when he come in, but he'd had a drink of tea, and obviously we left him big reading and that out of car. There was no point in doing it in ABI, so he's going to do it first thing in the morning, and then he can let doctor know. He's on tablets for it now anyway, for his blood pressure. He's on tablets, so maybe they need to up his tablets. We shall see. I watched it too. I was in hysterics laughing at, especially near the end. Do you know, it, the original is amazing. It, the other one, the newer one that's come out, I don't like that. I know it's exactly the same, and word for word, it's probably the same as first, but it just didn't tickle me fancy, that one. Is it an app or just a site? The soap todaymovies.net. I think it'll be a site, not an app. Which one do we watch? We've got a few. I pay £60 a year for unlimited stuff. So yeah, it's amazing. But there is some free ones out there that you can use. TTV is a good one to download if it works properly. But yeah, if anybody wants to know what I'm on, you'll have to message me, and I'll let you know. I'm getting hooked on Oculus, being all over the world and under the sea. The Red Sea is amazing. Is that like a fact one, that, Jean? I like stuff that's facty. I got no one to watch horrors or paranormal with, as it gives Gaz nightmares. Oh, bless him, Jules. Oh my goodness. I'm going into hiding, Lindsay. Yes, you'd better. You'd better, yo-yo. They'll probably give him a more and see from there. I hope so, Amelia. But I will let you know. What's Oculus, Gene? A film? Is Insidious based off a real story? When Insidious came out and was successful, the story about the Warrens came to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really cool. Director James Wan told Entertainment Weekly in 2013 the Warrens also had a possessed Ragyan doll that was the inspiration for the spin-off film Annabelle. Yes, they did. But there's been little bit of talk, haven't they, about the Warrens, and when they did the film The Conjuring, and what's the other one, Amityville, that they twisted a lot of stories and some things didn't actually happen. So if you were a fan of it, if you were a fan of Warrens, then you're going to believe it. If not, you're going to believe what other people are saying. Oh, thank you, Charles, my lovely. Waiting for Jean to tell us about Oculus. Yolanda, it's VR, virtual reality headset. Oh, that's what it is, Jean. So how do you watch that then? I will pass it on, Charles. Thank you. Jules, have you watched Twin Paranormal? They're American. I love watching them. Is that a film series? Oh, Sweet Dreams, Charles, my lovely. Mwah. Sending love to you across the water. Paranormal, there's American. I love watching them. I don't know. I've not heard that one. Oh my God, I love Twin Paranormal too, Gillian. My 15-year-old son, who's like my best mate, sits and watches them with me all the time. They're absolutely amazing. Ooh, what's this with Paranormal Twins? Twin Paranormal. Is it good? Can't even watch this. Can even watch this on it. What, Paranormal Twins? Oh, Jean, that sounds interesting. Oh, you can even watch this on it. Watch it. Oh, wow. No, I haven't, but thank you. I'll have to watch them. So what's it entail, that, Donna? Twin Paranormal. Come on, Gillian, spill. Is it based on real? Is it just a sitcom? Is it based? Is the truth behind it? Is it jumpy? Is it people looking into real paranormal? What does it entail? And what's it on? Is that on Netflix as well? Twin Paranormal. Yolanda, Google it. Can't be asked to try and explain. Costs about 250 and connects with Facebook. Wow. Whoa, hey, Mandy, how are you? I yawn as soon as Mandy comes on. Are you yawning, Mandy? Lindsay, they're good. They go around doing what you do. Oh, wow. What's it on though, Gillian? Where can I find it? Hey, Naomi, how are you, my sweets? Sweet dreams, thank you for popping on to say hi, sending you love and healing, Naomi, and mwah, sweet dreams, my beautiful lady. Cheers, Jim, will do. It's on YouTube and it's called Twin Paranormal. I'm going to put that on when I've finished and have a watch. Have a gander at what this Twin Paranormal's all about. Does anybody else watch that? Anybody else watch it? Is it American based then, that? Is it in Netflix? No, it's YouTube, Tracy. If you go on YouTube and type in Twin Paranormal, we shall go have a look and see if it's any good. Obviously, we've got a couple of likers, so it's got to be goodish. So yeah, I think I've sorted myself out for tonight. I think I'll be watching Twin Paranormal, and then I'll not sleep then. I'll probably still be awake about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because I'll watch it. Yo, get the old man to buy it for you at Christmas. He'll buy it. Yeah, they're American. Oh, we shall be watching then, Gillian, and then we can confer. We can all talk about it and see whether we like it or not on next chit chat. Much love and same back to you, my lovely friend. Hi to John. I'll say hi to him for you, Naomi. He's gone to bed. But I will tell him that I will send all your love to him as well. Oh, I think I may have watched it. Not 100% though. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it now. You never know, we might pick some up what they do that we can do. We can copy. It's not copying though, is it really? If it helps to enhance the paranormal, it's a good thing to do. But yes, much thanks. Mwah. You're watching the live streams like you are there with them. Is it that good, Jean? Are they that good, them machines? Yeah, they are good and seem legit. Oh, wow, Hercules. That's good. I like them when they're legit and they're doing it properly. I'll approach that idea gently. We've had lots of expense with the house move. I'll be lucky to get a Toblerone. He got his blood results and he got his ECG results. Everything's come. Oh, excuse me. Everything's come back normal, but he's still short of breath. And he took a funny turn tonight earlier on while we were at ghost hunting. So is the doctor's phoning him in the morning anyway. So we shall see what there is going on. I thought the Enfield haunting with Timothy Spall about East Drive was better than The Conjuring. Yep. To be honest, I think they're all good in their own way. But weren't Enfield, was that based at East? Was that East Drive, Enfield one? Do you know I'm losing plot, me? I watched one last night. There was in an old boarding school, and the results were amazing. Wow, gonna get a watch. Exploring with Josh. I watched some Explorers, but to be honest, some Explorers I found really rude. So yeah, it's not Exploring with Josh. I think I've watched a couple of Josh's. Some Explorers are really lovely, but some of them are really quite rude. But then again, so paranormal, so are a lot of other things as well. But yeah, the one that we got talking to other night, and they seem like a right great. They seem like a right good set of lads. Was Exploring with Idiots. Really nice, polite. Yeah, a lovely set of group. Definitely give them a watch. Anti-American goes all over the world and does paranormal investigations too, says Tracy. Not a fan of explores, prefer paranormal. Yep, definitely Incubus. There's a big divide between explorers and paranormal. In some cases. Majority of the explorers I've met have been lovely. But then there was one guy that were new to exploring, and he did come on a couple of times, and I sent some information, and then about a couple of months later, I messaged him. They'd gone somewhere, and I just messaged him, and he says, "I'm sorry, I don't get locations." And I was like, "Are you for real?" After we give him some locations, and I was like, "Dickhead." So yes, I weren't too pleased with that. So I've not really acknowledged them much when he's come on, because I think that's a bit out of order. But then again, you learn by your mistakes, don't you? And not all explorers are bad, but yeah. But Exploring with Idiots said they said it to Claire, and then I messaged after we'd finished live. I'd messaged them, and they want to actually come and do a collab with us. They want to come on an investigation with us, so that's going to be good. Glad all results up. It gets so whatever's going on. Investigate for me. I know, Mandy. Mandy, I'm always here for you, my lovely. If you need to talk, just send me a message, and it's just nice when you pop on, just so we all know that you're doing okay, my lovely. Um, and we all think about you and send you all love and healing, Mandy. Why doesn't Elemental Guy make bids anymore? I think Andy and Becky took a little bit of a break. Um, I think they needed to take. I think they did. It's very difficult, um, because I loved what Andy and Becky did. But I think they also took quite a lot of flack for what they did, which were wrong, because for me, elementals are part of paranormal world. So if you believe in ghosts and stuff like that, and then you're mocking people that believe in a different part of paranormal, to me, that makes them look idiots that think that way. It just shows what a closed mind they actually are, and they're not really into paranormal. But I think towards end they had a few run-ins where a certain team literally started screaming and shouting, and just totally spoilt the light. It was disgusting what happened, and I just think they just needed a break from end. But it is super interesting stuff. I mean, Andy's gonna. I think. Oh, ow. I think because we lockdown and everything else, we do keep in touch with Andy and Becca. We've not seen them for a bit though, to be fair. Um, but Andy, I'm hoping we Andy and Becky start coming out with us. I know they're going to come with us when we do Fire Museum next year. Because Andy. We'd gone to Andy's and Andy and Becky had mentioned it, and we said about all doing it together. But we've got to make sure that the right teams come with us, so we're not all shouting or screaming or jump scaring or everything. You want teams that are going to be there for the real paranormal side of it, that are going to respect that there's other teams there as well, and it's not just about them, it's about everybody that's there. So yeah, I'm hoping that he will, but I think he's also going to be doing, I don't know whether he's going to be doing more pre-recording, but I think at minute with lockdown and they've got that much stuff on. I mean, they've got an Etsy shop. I don't know if you've seen it, Hercules, but Andy makes everything, and Becky does as well. So they've got that much backlog of orders for the things for the shop, that they're also working on that as well. So it's like I think they're just taking a slight break. I do think that they'll come back when they're both ready. But I think at the minute they're that busy with other stuff they've got going off. But yeah, hopefully they'll join us one night. They'll come out with us, so we'll all get to see him again. Or do you mean adults? Yes. Some well, can call them adults, but I think they were more kids. But no, I think it just gets to you after a bit. I think that when you just get in, when all shit goes off, and to be honest, I mean, it's just wrong. It's just wrong how everybody is. Cars, not cars. Please leave some my love to Monday over on Facebook World. I will. Would you ever use Xena cards as an experiment on a investigation? Um, how could I use Xena cards? How would we do that though, Jules? Would that be like holding a card up and asking the energies to tell us what's on the card, to tell us what it is? Is that how you mean to use them? The interesting one, that one, Jules, if it is. They're just cards like shit. Yeah, we've got some. Watched some on YouTube, and Mum was in one room, showed the card to the camera, held it up, and then the next room there was like an Alice box. I was waiting to see if the card came through the Alice box. We can try that. That's one thing we can try. No worries, Jean, my lovely. That's one thing we could try doing, an experiment like that. We have got those cards. So yeah, I mean, we're going to come on again. I mean, I enjoyed it that night when we come on and we did the Zenna on here. And John put something in an envelope and then asked people to say what they felt coming from envelope. It was really interesting on everybody that took part in it. And I can't remember who was spot on with what were in envelope. I can't remember. Can anybody remember where we got it spot on? It was good. Never seen it before. Oh, Jules, you have to join us when we do it. John does it good. I jump through it really quickly, but John does it really good. That's okay, Jean, my lovely. But yeah, it's I find it fascinating. I like all stuff like that. But again, that's going to be some topics that we're going to be covering as well. Because I know when we did like we were saying that clairsentient and all different energy abilities and stuff. Did pictures in envelope photograph. Yeah, we did, yo. It were really good. You must have missed that. Now I don't think you did, Gillian. I think you come on. I'm sure you come on for that, Gillian. We've done it a few times. I've done it once, and I think John's done it. John's done it a couple of times. But yeah, he was getting stuff through the box saying they were elementals. Don't know why people would talk crap. That's what was coming through. Do you know, Base, what Andy did were amazing. The connection that Andy had got with elementals were unreal. They really did have that really good trust going on with him and Becky. And it were fascinating. I thought it was just amazing, and how they actually worked was it were good as well because again you didn't get no shit, you didn't get the jump scares, you didn't get the normal shit that comes in with a lot of them. Do you know what I mean, Incubus? So it were enjoyable to watch, and he had such a following and so many people loved what they did. um that yeah, that I like I said, I think once they've got the business up and running and or whatever they're doing, it's gonna be amazing. And I think they'll definitely come back in. They'll be doing something. They'll be doing something. Andy and Becky have loads up the sleeves. Trust me. Trust me, I'm a doctor. No, I'm lying. But yeah, I'm sure they will. And like I say, I'm hoping that they're going to meet up with us and come out with us on investigation. Andy's really good with camera as well. So Andy and John had discussed, well, Andy, John, me, and Becky had discussed because Andy's really good at filming. So we were on about Andy coming out and actually doing, when we do his pre-records, and Andy coming and doing the filming, and then he'll work his magic, which would be really good to see because how he puts his videos together is awesome. Yeah, he's very calming and trusting way of investigating. Definitely, couldn't agree with you anymore. They're just really good at what they did, and like you say, so respectful. They kept themselves to themselves. They never called anybody out. Only those that crossed them, which I think that's fair enough. Anybody would. But yeah, there are so many aggressive people in the paranormal community. Really weird because I think it should be a spiritual thing. Poor Andy and Becky didn't deserve the wrath. No, they didn't, Duck. But yeah, I agree, Yolanda. For me, you would think in the paranormal community there wouldn't be as much hate and jealousy and slagging off of other teams and the lies that go off in this paranormal community. And the thing is, some of these people forget what they've already said or what's been said, and they make themselves look absolute twats, basically, because they forget what they've said, they forget the conversations that they've had, and you're like sitting and you're thinking, oh my God, are they really saying that? And you like, honestly, he's unbelievable. But I've got to be fair. When we first come into paranormal, obviously, you all know that Mark used to, when we first started, Mark Smith used to work with us, or we used to work with Mark. That would be the perfect way to say it. Mark sort of like showed us the ropes in how to do the filming and everything else. And even he said at the beginning, you got to have a thick skin. And now we're like, we don't do drama. And his words to me was, oh, you will. I'm like, no, I won't. I'm an adult. I'm not a child. I don't need to do drama. I don't need to go around slagging anybody off. Don't need to pull anybody down for how they investigate or whatever they do. If I see them faking, if I'll tell them they're faking. I'm not gonna pussyfoot about it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, for me, do you know, it's just different. It's just how they were. That's why I never lie. Don't have to try to remember the lies. Exactly, Hercules. Exactly. 100%. And you know, for me, I think, you know, when you've trusted somebody and they've broken that trust, you'll never get that trust back. So if somebody's caught to be doing something, how can you trust them that they're telling the truth, that they actually being honest? It's really sad. Just found it on YouTube. The Zenacard experiment, didn't realize there was a video, was 10 years old. Wow, Jules. I think it's a sad fact of life that some people will abuse those who believe. I think believers are considered vulnerable and therefore vulnerable to abuse. Do you know? There's two different, obviously there's two different types of people in the world, isn't there? You've got people that believe and you've got people that don't believe. And oh, sorry, three, you've got them that sit on fence. But it's, I think those that take the piss out of the believers are actually taking the piss out of themselves. Because for me, to me, they're scared of thinking that there's something bigger, that there's something more out there for me, and it's their insecurity. It's nothing to do with what you do in paranormal field. It's their insecurity. They're going to take piss, but secretly they'll be shitting the same when it comes to paranormal. And they can act all like, oh, I'm not bothered, I don't care, I don't believe in this shit. You know, if they saw something, they'd be the first ones to absolutely shit themselves. Because it's just how it is. People bully other people and slag off or take piss because of their own insecurities. So to me, all them that do stuff like that, it's just their own insecurities that people get mad at me for debunking too. But the thing is, we need to debunk. You know, we need to be debunking stuff because it's not all paranormal. I would say 99, no, probably 95% of the time, it's not paranormal. At night time when you're outside, you're walking through grass, you're walking through mud, you could be at side of a woodland, you could be anywhere. You've got bugs that are attracted to light. In the light, in certain lights, a bug can look like an orb. It's very hard to decipher between them sometimes, but in the person behind the camera can sometimes identify the bug before anybody else. Everybody will say it's an orb, and the person behind the camera can see it were a bug, but they don't pick it up and say it. But then again, the reason they don't say it is because they want that it's part of the views, you know. If people want to believe it's a bug, let them. If people want to, do you know what I mean? It's really thinking. But for me, debunking is a big part of paranormal, and without being debunked, without being honest, who you're lying to, you know. I'd be lying to. If me and John didn't debunk what we knew weren't right, or try to debunk it, we're lying to ourselves. We're not only lying to everybody that follows us, but we're lying to ourselves as well. And to me, it's just not. It's just not how you're meant to be, is it? But no, we welcome the debunkers. We welcome the skeptics, as long as they're respectful. And they're respectful to you if you're debunking something. They're respectful to different views and different spiritual beliefs. Do you know, that's what it's all about. We aren't all stupid and aren't willing to believe nonsense, and the mistakers will think they can get away with it. I don't allow them on both my pages. If anyone tries sharing them, I don't accept. We're not dropping names, are we? Let's not. If we don't mention any other teams. The problem is the bigger teams talk about money, 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 and if their numbers drop, then it's fake, right? The thing is with the big teams, they all started off as little teams. And, in the beginning, the passion was there. The passion, the passion to be out looking into paranormal and investigating. We all have a passion. And I think what happens is when, for some reason, the bigger that people get, they forget where they come from. No worries, my sweets. I just didn't know if anybody had put out. That's all. We're only asking Tracy. Um, I don't know whether it's an ego when people get more people watching them that their ego goes, or they think that they're the best in the field. And again, I don't think it's just about the paranormal. It's about anything that's on YouTube. And I just think people forget where they come from and where they started. And like you say, I think if it changes for some people, I think they think that the fame, the fake fame, if that makes sense, they start believing, um, and thinking they're bigger than what they are. Even in My Lovely, they start believing in that they're bigger than what they are, and they forget that with a blink of an eye, they could be forgot tomorrow. Do you know? Because nobody's a celebrity, nobody's famous. Um, we're all paranormal investigators. If you're Zach Baggins and you're on telly, you're famous. People love you because you're Zach Baggins. Not everybody loves him. He's Marmite to some. But he's hit it big time. But again, with Zach Baggins, a lot of people don't like him. But I forgot who we were talking to now, and they were talking about Zach. And I said, "Oh yeah," I says, "But for them, they've come away from what the real paranormal is about. But obviously, they got a TV program. In a TV program for viewers, things need to be happening. So yeah, they have to have certain things happen, or certain noises, certain jump scares, because they're on telly and they're gaining that audience. And this is the difference between how we see paranormal to how some other people see paranormal, because they do it as a TV broadcast. And I forgot what I'm going to say then. Oh yeah, but the one thing with Zach, what he does do is, okay, he's got a museum. He's earning money from that museum, of course he is. But you look at some of the stuff that he's got in that museum and the money that it's cost. He's put it all back into the paranormal field, or back into, I don't know, back into parts of paranormal. Obviously, he's loaded, but that's beside the point. But what he does, I think I quite like him. I quite like him. Yeah, it's weird when YouTubers say my fans. Were it what were it that used to do it? Oh, what did you call Roland Rat? Didn't Roland Rat used to come out with something like that? Something to do with fans. I can't remember. And there are two types. One type are paranormal investigators, and the second type are show women. They are. I'm sure it was Roland Rat that used to go, Summit fans. Sure he did. Yeah, Rat fans. You know, I'm going to start saying that. That's going to be my new calling phrase. I'm gonna go, hey, rat fans. Oh dear, could you imagine? I do hate the word. I do. That is one of my pet hates. That one. I'm so recluse. I could be sitting beside a Hollywood lineup and not know who was that I know. It's true though, Base. I hate the word because they're not fans. They are people interested in the paranormal and on the communication between the paranormal. Um, and it's just, yeah, it's just silly. Is John Rowland then? Yeah. I think I'm one of the few people who wouldn't know Kardashian if they were my neighbours. I don't think I would. Or Kevin the hamster. Were he one of Roland's friends? Were he a rap fan to Roland, Kevin the hamster? I can't remember Kevin. I probably will do, but yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it's just, but yeah, but no, but bloody hell, can't stop saying those words. But yeah, it's just crazy. Um, you're not fans. You are people, like I said, interested in the paranormal. You become I will say, you do become a family because that's the feeling that it becomes that family feeling. You do make really good friends. You get to talk to people who are interested in the same subjects that you in the same subject as you, and you don't feel silly asking a question or putting something in, because you know you all are. I'm still going, Nanny Lynn. Because you know that you're in a safe place to discuss that subject. Do you know? So it's thingy. I personally prefer the small channels because you're able to communicate and your comments get read. Exactly, Erky Base. I mean, do you know that's one thing I do love about what we do, and like you said, and about the smaller channels. You've got time for everybody. Do you know, people can come on and everybody's acknowledged. Nobody goes under acknowledged. And to me, I mean, we're welcoming I mean, we've seen some amazing new faces on tonight that we've not seen before. Tuesday night, exactly the same. We had some new faces coming in, and you know, they all feel welcome because they all get acknowledged when they're coming in, and they don't, not just by us, but by you lot in chat. You know, it was Kevin the gerbil. But yeah, it's like you lot in chat are welcoming him as well and talking to him. And if they ask a question before we've had time to answer, you guys have already answered, you know. And night, Gillian, my lovely. And it's just amazing, you know. And that's what is the community. That's our community, and that's how our community works, you know. Um, and if somebody comes in and they put something that's not nice, nobody jumps on it, nobody says anything. Everybody just ignores it and continues with investigation because it's not worth even acknowledging. You just ignore. I'm still here, but having a convo on Messenger. Tell you what pisses me off. Sorry, Jean, you're gonna have to delete that because you've named and shamed. But no, I totally get clickbait. The thing is, though, with clickbaiting, it's not just that one team that does it. There's quite a few, and there's even some small teams that clickbait. The reason why people do a lot of clickbaiting is because it gets the algorithm, it gets picked up on. So if we put, I don't know, we don't do the clickbaiting. We might do slightly on some occasions, but it's very rare it's clickbaity. But it might have something in title, but it's nowhere near a clickbait. We do joke about clickbaiting, but we don't do it. But it's, if you go on and somebody's put, if you're on your Facebook or YouTube and you put Ghost Caught in Woods, that is a clickbait title. But you know what? That'll bring in your views. And even if people don't see a ghost on that, you might get 20 people new coming in. and 10 of them might stay, the other 10 might not stay because they didn't see what they wanted to see. But clickbait is really good at making the teams grow. I do get the clickbait in the titles to try and get more people to come in. Exactly. But the thing is with the clickbait titles, it's okay having a clickbait title as long as the investigation's done properly. If you've got a clickbait title and you're serious about the paranormal and you're running around like headless chickens, or doing whatever that's not paranormal, then that's when the shit, I think, starts hitting the fans from other people, and that's where the slagging off starts coming, because they're not doing what they said they're doing, if that makes sense. But yeah, definitely to get people's attention, definitely to grow the to expand the thing, because I think if anybody saw, like we called ours tonight, I mean, it actually on one of them it's translated it. What did we call it? Some amigo. What were it? Some amigo. And actually, when we've put it over onto members, it's come up as my friend because that's what it meant. So if you saw something that said my friend, or you saw something that said killer clown's ghost in woods, which one are you going to go for? My friend or killer clown in woods? Do you know? Not much. There's a big difference in the way. So yeah, I get the clickbaiting. But like you said, I'd like to see with the clickbaiting, I'd like to see real investigations being done. My amigo, that were it. My amigo. My amigo translated means my friend. So yeah, so if somebody saw my friend, it's just, yeah, not many would watch it. Lindsay, I'll inbox you later down. No worries, my lovely. Sweet dreams, sweets. But yeah, it's just crazy, 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 crazy. But probably clickbait titles is they only fool me once. It's like crying wolf. Next time I know to ignore you. I think a lot of people feel the same way, yo. And then again, a lot of people will still watch. Um, I just think that the paranormal world's being portrayed in a bad light anyway. I think it's been portrayed to have the devils, the demons, the demonic, the Ouija board, the portals, the all the negative is brought forward to the paranormal. And I think a lot of people just think that when you say that you're doing a ghost investigation, a lot of people automatically think that that's what you're doing, and it's not necessarily that at all. Um, but I think that's just how the TV has helped portray it as well. TV's got a lot to do with it, and again, Hollywood's got a lot to do with it, because when you ever watch anything paranormal, it's never boring. It's never that nothing happens or nothing happens on that night. It's there's got to be something happening, and you guys know that that's not the case. Not mentioning it, but a certain TV series which ran for years was found out to be fake when it put a lot of people backs up. It definitely did. I mean, that's a TV series, so that's all right. We can, but yeah, it did, Joe. It did put a lot of people's things up. But I'm not being funny, but if anybody watches something on the TV, no worries, Donna. Sweet dreams, my lovely. Mwah. But if you're watching something on TV and it's paranormal related, you've got to remember that it's gonna be it's gonna have things happening, and it is going to be made up because they need it's a TV, but they need to get the views. So something's got to happen. They can't have nothing that doesn't happen. So if you're watching anything on telly, part of you's got to know that it's not 100% real. There's a lot of demons and bad spirits on Facebook paranormal. 100% agree, Jules. 100% agree. It's for sure because it clearly works. Entertainment, exactly, Joe. It's entertainment. Anything on telly's entertainment. Anything on YouTube's entertainment to a certain extent. But yeah, it's You don't know. We just enjoy what everybody enjoys something different. So it don't matter who you're talking to, they're going to enjoy something slightly different to you, and it's their prerogative to do and watch. And some people like Coronation Street, some people love EastEnders, some people hate Coronation Street, some people hate EastEnders. You know, it's exactly the same. You watch because you enjoy what you watch. You enjoy the people that you're watching. You enjoy how they're acting on telly. You enjoy how you see people investigate. It's like a comedian. You won't watch a boring comedian, you know. I'd rather watch paint dry than watch fake TV. I haven't turned on the telly for a year. Really, Hercubus. Wow. But you know, sometimes we everything that goes off on YouTube at minute, you don't need to watch telly. You've got the real life shit happening on YouTube and Facebook, so you don't really need telly or up to date news because you just watch it because it's happening right in front of you. But yeah, it's just crazy. Lee Evans is I don't like Lee Evans. John likes Lee Evans. I don't like Lee Evans. I like Lee Evans, the comedian, the bald-headed one. He were on one of them football. What did they think it's all over? It is now. Was that what it used to be called? I like that Lee Evans. But I don't like sweaty Lee Evans. He's not my kind of. I don't find him funny. But then again, that might be just me. But I love Peter Kay. But again, Lee Evans, Peter Kay. It's Marmite for some, isn't it? Not everybody's got the same. Go on, the same likes, dislike, whatever. I don't even know what word I'm trying to think of. I like the interaction of YouTube and the friends I've gone on to make. You don't get on that TV. You don't. You don't. Exactly. There's groups I've never watched and know their names and what they've been up to. Exactly, Jules. Taste. That's it, Jules. That's it, Joe and Jules. Taste. Everybody's got different tastes, but that's what makes us all unique and all good. But no, it's true. You don't need to do honestly, you don't need to watch telly or news. You've got all the entertainment you need right here on YouTube and Facebook. And a lot of it is people's lives. It's their own lives. So it's crackers. Viva la difference, as the French say, or something like that. Viva la difference. All the news channels on telly are lying to us anyway. They are Hercubus. I 100% agree with that. It's all bull that comes out the mouths. They're going to do what they're going to do, regardless of what comes out on telly. They say one thing and it's complete utter shit when it really happens. So yeah, I agree. You might as well hear it from horse's mouth, ain't you? And actually listen to them on YouTube or Facebook or whatever other platform there is out there to do it on. Anyway, I'm gonna let you get off. It's 2:15 in the morning here. And I'm still tired. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch some I've got to find that paranormal. What were it called? True Paranormal. What paranormal thing called before we go? Yeah, other platforms are available. What was that paranormal thing I've got to watch? The American one. Platforms. Twin Paranormal. That's what I'm going to go and watch now. I'm going to go and watch a bit of my Twin Paranormal. I'll have a look for Doctor Sleep tomorrow. I'm going to have a look at Twin Paranormal tonight because I can lay back in my chair and watch that on my phone. So yeah, so everybody take care. Have a great day. Have a great sleep for those off to bed. Mwah. Sending you loads of love, light, and healing to everybody. And we shall see you tomorrow morning. Well, I might not see it morning. It depends because the boys come up and I can't go live when the boys are here because they want to come on camera and Jordan doesn't want them on camera. But Arthur's face, you can ask Yo-Yo as soon as you land the phones, mate, and we go on video call. Arthur's face is there. because he likes to join in. So if I get a chance, I might go upstairs in the morning and might do a chit chat morning. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, nighty night, everybody. Take care. Love you loads. Mwah. See you all soon. Bye.